In this video, we're going to cover 10 offline marketing strategies that are still very, very effective, will get you clients, and often will make you extra money. I know a lot of people want to know about like online marketing, blah, 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 but offline stuff still works. Um, Let me explain to you why offline marketing is still so good, in case you're missing some of these points maybe. First of all, unlike online marketing, with the offline marketing, you meet people face to face. You look them in the eyes, you build trust, sometimes you build stronger relationships, you build a stronger community, right? If it's local, you sometimes make friends, and you're more likely to get these people to become clients, more likely to have them as long-term business contacts, and more likely to give them to get referrals from them. And you yourself, you should help people you meet and maybe refer people to them, they refer people to you. It's just more human, right? It's just kind of meeting people face to face. It's still very good, even though in some ways we're getting away from it in some strange ways, right? We're becoming a little bit antisocial, but offline marketing is still very good because we get to be human and social. The challenge with offline marketing is that there's often a lot of organization needed and planning. And what happens, the problem with it is it doesn't scale. I mean, after all, how many people can you really meet, right? Online, there's no limit. I mean, 1 billion people can potentially see a video, right? I mean, that many people won't see a video, but there's that potential. And you can make a video, and for years, people will be watching a video or reading an article, and you can be doing something else. With offline, you really have to devote the time to each person you talk to, so you can't talk to thousands and thousands and tens of thousands, right? It just doesn't scale that way. So that's the challenges, okay? Now, I want to briefly tell you a little plug. From this URL, you can actually take my full marketing course. It's a great course. It has over 13 hours of content. It was going to make you a tremendous marketer. It has stuff about online, offline, social, search engine optimization, advanced social media marketing, how to get publicity. You'll basically become a pro marketer. I put a lot of work into that course. You can actually find it in this URL and enter the coupon code Y to get a huge discount. So that's a little plug. You'll also find the link to this course in the description of this video. And so I just wanted to tell you that about the course briefly. Check it out because it really will help you promote your business. And now let me get into the 10 ways to promote your business offline. So the first is actually my favorite. I love events. Why? Because there are so many positive outcomes and things that they can achieve for you. It's something you can do regularly. You can charge money, right? It's not just marketing, it's also revenue, right? You can charge money for it, for attendance, or for some things you sell at the events. So it's extra revenue for you. That clients are usually targeted, for your business, and you can run different kinds of events: educational events, fitness events, community events, workshops when you're teaching something, and you can promote the events from your website or from meetup.com, which is a very big event website. And generally, you just gather a lot of people you can talk to them, exchange business information, and of course, all of them will learn about your business. So events are always great. Here's how you get on the radio. And when I say radio, I also mean radio and podcasts, because podcasts are sort of the new radio. And there's a website, it's called radioguestlist.com. You can see the link right here. You kind of sign up, it's free. And every day they will send you radio hosts who are looking for people like experts to become guests. And if you happen to be a person who has some certain expertise within a field where some host is looking for a guest, you can certainly write them an email. They might have you on as a guest, and you'll get a lot of exposure from their show. And it's for radio shows and podcasts. And if you don't mind paying, they have actually a cheap option to pay for extra exposure on that site, radioguestlist.com. I don't have a direct relationship with them, so if I recommend them, it's just because I like their service. I've used it myself, and I've gotten probably 100 podcasts or radio show appearances over the last few years. I've even stopped doing it, but previously when I was doing it, I know it was incredibly effective for me. Every week I was on some show. It may be a little bit more crowded now, but who knows? I give it a try. I found it to be for myself extremely effective. And of course, every time you're on the radio or a podcast, it builds you as an expert, right? Why would somebody have you on their show? Well, because you're an expert, and the listeners, they see you more of an expert. They trust you more. They're more likely to do business with you. Number three, the next way to get do local offline marketing is get referrals from your existing customers. And of course, they love you, but they'll love you even more and recommend you if you give them a discount. Aha! So you give your existing customers a discount to bring a friend, they'll be far more likely to do it, and the friend will be far more likely to sign up if you give the friend a discount as well. So that double-sided discount, really effective. And make it known. Make sure that your existing customers know that that's an option for them, because often they would recommend, they just don't know maybe that it's an option that they can get a discount, okay, if they bring a client. Now, client referrals are great, but you don't want to stop there. You want to get professional referrals. Professional referrals are ones where you build a referral network. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a mechanic, and so your customers are people who have like cars, they need work done on cars. Okay, so maybe you fix the engine or something, right? Well, what about people who need a new paint job for their cars? Well, you can make friends or a business relationship with a non-competitive business. So a business which paints cars, right? You do mechanic work, the other business paints cars. You're not competing against each other, but you have some of the same customers, and you can recommend customers to them, right? You can recommend the paint shop to your customers, and the paint shop can recommend your business to their customers. So it's kind of a professional business network, and you don't want to have just one business to which you recommend each other, but many businesses, right? And this way you're gonna become one of the biggest, of course, mechanics, if we keep using this example, and you want to partner with some of the biggest paint companies, body work companies, right? So all kinds of different car companies locally, and some of the biggest. So you get a lot of referrals, you send a lot of referrals, you all grow together. It's wonderful. And of course, number 5 is referrals are great, but you always want to incentivize with commission. So if some company gives you a referral, if you give a commission, if you pay them a commission, it becomes an extra revenue source for them, and they'll be much more likely to send you many more leads this way if you actually pay for the leads, right? So that's a great strategy. And okay, everybody's favorite, or one of everybody's favorite, business cards, marketing with business cards, and networking. And guess what? You're always networking. Networking is not just for networking events. Because how often do you go to networking events? Probably not that often. Everywhere you are, there you're business networking. And what does that mean? It's really simple. Just carry business cards with you all the time. Of course, your business cards will have your phone number and your website. You've got to make sure that your website is spotless. It converts people. But once you do that, you always want to just simply strike up conversations with people. It's innocent, right? You ask them about what they do, and they'll ask you about what you do. And then you explain what you do. Of course, show an interest in what they do. Be a good, normal person. Always offer to help. Make a nice connection, build rapport with them. And then once you build rapport, they'll ask you what you do, and you can tell them about your business, and they'll maybe be more likely to become a customer, more likely to recommend to somebody who might become a customer, or whatever in some way they might help. They'll be more likely, and they'll be more forthcoming with that. So that's going to help you. And of course, don't try to just sell. Okay, maybe try to start genuine relationships first. Okay, because those, I think, pound for pound, will long term get you more revenue than just trying to sell. Although of course sell is something as entrepreneurs we want to do. Now, okay, this is a kind of an insider tip. Every city has a press club. A press club is basically where some of the local press gets together, hangs out. I don't know if they really hang out, but they kind of are together there. And you can go there and you can Google for the press club in your city, go there, meet them, and volunteer to be a source. A source is like an expert. So if they ever write a story and they want to interview an expert in that business, in that niche, in that whatever the topic is, and you happen to be a source within that topic, they'll mention you and they'll give you a link to your website, and your business will get a little bit of an exposure. So that's like a good way to get publicity for free. Okay, this is of course, if you love your business, you always want to wear hats, t-shirts with your business name, what it does, the URL, whatever, and you can put your logo or your URL everywhere. T-shirts, on your car. I mean, you can take this as far as you want, right? Just as long as the business name is clear, what it does is clear, and maybe you have a nice URL so that that's also clear. They can literally go there and check it out on their phone when they see it. And of course, another one of everybody's favorite is marketing with flyers. Flyers unfortunately have a cost. They're not cheap to print. You have to give a lot of them out. So you kind of make sure that you track results, and you track results by maybe when people visit you, give a discount. Okay, so if a person comes with a flyer, on the flyer it should say, oh, it comes with if you come in with a flyer, you'll get a discount. So the person will literally show you the flyer and you'll know exactly how many flyers were effective to get you customers, right? Because you know the cost of the flyers. This way you'll know how much revenue they generated and whether it's good or not to keep doing it. The same strategy you can use if you give them print a unique phone number on the flyer or something else, or unique web page on the flyer, so that people go there and you can track how many people are actually following through after collecting the flyer. And of course, on the flyer you want to make two things very clear: how to contact you and what is the benefit for the people. Okay, and this also can be done by the person giving out the flyers, because they can be loud and explaining exactly how the flyer helps, how your business helps. So that's one way, right? So that's kind of the general, and you want to make sure you give it to the people who are more likely to become customers. So not just to everybody, but identify the kind of people who are the most likely to become customers. Only give flyers to them, because it costs you to make the flyer. It costs money. And so you want to lower your costs and maximize profit. And of course, door-to-door marketing, it's not for every kind of business, but it's easy to do. Okay, you pick a neighborhood where your customers live, you pick a time when they're home, depending on what kind of things you sell, and you write a great opening line and an opening set and a sales script, and there you go. You make the rounds, you become better, you become personable, and if you have kind of the talent and a good salesperson, you can make some good sales that way. Of course, it takes time, and can't be doing that all the time, because you gotta take care of other parts of your business. But it is time consuming, but it can be effective to sell things, especially if maybe you're able to sell a lot of them. So those are the sort of the 10 offline strategies. Of course, there's more to each of those. This is just an overview. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I do have a course on really how to promote your business like an absolute pro. It's got like 13 hours of in-depth content where I spend more time on everything, on online, on offline, on each offline strategy, on the fundamentals, on getting traffic and customers from search, Google search, advanced social media strategies, advanced everything. It's a pretty good course which will take you from a beginner to advanced in many topics, and very practical, with practical examples where you can literally start doing those things as you take the course. So I'll have the link to it in the description of this video with a discount, so you can just click it. Discount will be right in the link, and it will be right there. Check it out, read about the course more on the page, and it will really, really help you. It's actually made for people who, you have a small business, you're struggling to get clients. This is exactly the product to help you get more clients. It will empower you to be a stronger, more effective marketer, get you more sales, which is exactly what I'm sure you would love. Right? So anyway, check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you, and you can take some of the strategies here and use them for your business. So again, hope it was helpful for you, and good luck.